forget to give your regards to the King and Queen of Netherlands.
Oh, boy.
Well, you got all your stuff together?
Uh-huh.
Good, I got my clothes, too. Let's get going.
I know, it's not safe to hang around this place anymore.
Yeah, I'm not up for another showdown with Bradley Raines.
Me either. But I sure am gonna miss the view from this window.
Park looks great, even in the rain.
Yeah. I never really noticed how really beautiful trees are. And there aren't that many of them. Each one of them means more,
I guess.
Oh, and the castle. The castle. You're gonna think this sounds silly.
What?
But I keep imagining...
No, James. I won't forget to give your regards to the King and Queen of Netherlands.
Oh, boy.
Well, you got all your stuff together?
Uh-huh.
Good, I got my clothes, too. Let's get going.
I know, it's not safe to hang around this place anymore.
Yeah, I'm not up for another showdown with Bradley Raines.
Me either. But I sure am gonna miss the view from this window.
Park looks great, even in the rain.
Yeah. I never really noticed how really beautiful trees are. And there aren't that many of them. Each one of them means more,
I guess.
Oh, and the castle. The castle. You're gonna think this sounds silly.
What?
But I keep imagining a beautiful princess and her prince living.
It's not silly, it's true.
What do you mean?
The prince and princess do live in that castle.
Rick.
Ah, it's true. Come on, let's go. I'll introduce you to him.
Okay. Dress. I left my formals back in Springfield.
Don't worry. I love you. Especially for royalty.
Oh, and I hope I remember how to curtsy properly.
Come on, I can run. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here while the coast is still clear.
Should be a problem.
They should be here soon, huh?
You don't sound overjoyed, Floyd.
I'm not. This arrangement that Tony's dreamt up with Lou Jack, it's gonna cause nothing but trouble.
No, it's going to work out just fine.
I don't know about that.
Well, I know about that. I've never seen Tony so determined about something. You know how Tony is when he makes up his mind on something?
I hope you're right.
I am. You just wait and see. Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah. It's Ross's trial, huh?
Yeah, it starts today.
Boy, that's too much.
What?
I just don't understand. A guy like Ross, who is obviously innocent, and he's being dragged off to court, and when we got these criminals and these punks who are just getting off scot-free, it's not right.
So this is it, huh? My own private boys' town. I think I'd rather be in prison.
Ross.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late, but I got involved in a family discussion.
Oh, that's all right. We haven't obviously seen the judge yet.
Oh, good. Hi, Mark.
Hi. Jerry Dalton's in there with the judge right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got here before you came out.
Why? You have to hold my hand?
Ross, you're not going to need that.
Don't be too sure.
When the judge hears Malloy's confession, she's going to drop those charges flat.
It may take more than that to convince her of my innocence.
What are you talking about? You heard Malloy with your own ears.
Exactly. I heard Malloy. No one else did. Trish, this may be a case of too little, too late.
Mr. Muller?
Yes.
Mr. Bauer? Judge Cavelli will see you gentlemen now.
Thank you.
This portion is presented by new Citrus Hill Orange Juice, 100% pure and naturally sweet, and by Era Plus to get out many tough stains with protein.
Stains. Tough stains on laundry. Today, there's a liquid laundry detergent that lets you write them off, even set in blood. Like that, the detergent is Era Plus. The Plus is stain-cleansing protein. Why protein? Because many stains, like blood and grass, are made of protein. And protein gets out protein. Put Era Plus on stains. Add a quarter cup to clean the whole wash. Nothing gets out every stain, but Era Plus gets out some of the toughest. Era Plus gets out stains with the surprising cleaning power of protein.
It's like it's been rubbed raw, burns, and you just don't want to swallow.
John Jar is suffering from a painful sore throat.
You're forcing yourself to swallow, and then when you do, it burns.
So we asked John to try Chloraseptic.
Boy, that's quick relief. That's great.
Chloraseptic, real medicine for a painful sore throat.
My throat feels good. I can swallow.
You know, folks come up to me all excited about my new Citrus Hill orange juice. They say, Luke, that is one sunshiny, sweet-tasting orange juice. Well, it ought to be. Comes from sunshiny, sweet oranges. Oranges that have soaked up the sun for a year, with me here fussing over them all that time. But it's worth it. You see, oranges turn sunshine into sweet, delicious juice. The more sun they get, the more naturally sweet my new Citrus Hill orange juice gets. A whole year of sunshine in every sip. I just wish it didn't take so darn long. Hey, Luke, picture Biden! Terrific.
New Citrus Hill orange juice. There's a year of sunshine in every sip.
Your Honor, I've requested a pretrial conference because there's been a radical development which affects my client's case.
Are you referring to the death of police officer Malloy?
Well, yes, that is part of it.
I had a feeling that counsel would try to take advantage of that tragedy.
I'm not trying to take advantage of that tragedy. What I'm trying to do is...
That is the reason that I have come to this meeting personally instead of sending one of my assistants.
Your feeling has been duly noted, Mr. Dalton.
Is the defense aware that police officer Malloy was not my only witness?
Yes, of course I am.
That, in fact, the second police officer was present at the scene of the arrest? And furthermore, that I have in my office a deposition sworn to and signed by police officer Malloy.
Mr. Dalton.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'd like to hear what Mr. Bauer has to say.
By all means.
Thank you. Your Honor, I move for dismissal of all charges of felony possession against my client.
What?
On the grounds that there was a confession made by one of the accusing officers just before the man died.
Oh, come on.
Please, Mr. Dalton. Officer Malloy confessed. To what specifically?
Well, I think my client would be better equipped to answer that, Your Honor.
Mr. Mahler?
Your Honor, I was with Officer Roger Malloy when he died. He had sent me a note requesting that we meet, and it was shortly before this meeting that the officer was shot. After that, he again requested to see me. By the time I got there, he was very weak. but we did speak briefly.
Go on.
Officer Malloy admitted that he planted that cocaine in the trunk of my car.
Oh, come on, Marla.
Sir Dalton. Now, what exactly did Officer Malloy say?
Your Honor, I object to this. This is blatantly
Objections
ridiculous.
are not in order. We are not in court now. Mr. Marlowe, would you please begin from the beginning?
With pleasure, Your Honor. Now, at approximately 9:30 a.m., the day before yesterday, I received a note that was signed by Officer Roger Malloy, requesting that we meet.
You're not the only one who'd rather you were in jail.
Listen, there's no reason to be uptight, because everything is going to go great here as long as you don't do anything stupid, okay? All right. This is my fiancée, Annabelle Sims.
Hi.
And, you know Floyd.
Well, well, well. This might not be so bad after all. How about you show me where my bedroom is, Miss Fox?
I wouldn't mess with Annabelle if I were you.
What's the matter, fiancé? Afraid the lady might decide that the grass is greener over here?
No, I'm afraid the lady might decide to break your neck. She's a brown belt in judo, and she's not shy about showing off every now and then when it's necessary.
Well, Tony, I don't think it's going to be necessary in this case.
Of course not. Hey, I don't have to force myself on any chicks. I got them standing in line to be near me.
Good. Well, let's start talking about what you need to do here. Watch the rug. Every morning, 8 o'clock, and once you're in here, you got to start by wiping the tables and sweeping the floors.
8 a.m.?
8 a.m., yeah.
What is this? What am I supposed to get by on 3 hours sleep?
I didn't say that.
But that's what you're asking. Look, man, the nighttime is the right time, you know. I mean, I don't even hit the sheets until 5 a.m.
Well, if you hit the sheets a couple hours earlier, you get a couple hours more sleep, right?
You kidding?
No, I'm not.
Look, man, I ain't changing my style.
Hey, so why don't you just go back to prison, man? I'm sure they'd be happy to serve you breakfast in bed.
You're so hot for me to leave, dude. That's the best reason I gotta stay.
Right. Okay, listen. When you get done with that, you need to take all the ashtrays and the candles off the tables. Bring them over and set them right here on the bar. There's always going to be glasses left over from the night
Talking
before.
about work always gets me real dry. Fork over a couple of beers.
Hey, I'll fork over something, punk, a piece of advice. What do you call it, punk? You'd be behind bars if it wasn't for Tony, so why don't you start showing some respect and some gratitude? Hey, look, I don't make you Hey, you need a hand?
Trimmer, hey, this is great, man. How could that find me? You stopped by the jail, man. They called you beer.
Hey, listen, I heard you beat the rap. How'd you do it?
Piece of cake. Here, pull up a couple of chairs. I'll tell you all.
Listen, I'm sorry. Your friends are going to have to leave.
Come on, don't I get a visiting hour?
Yeah, you do. Just not today.
But I haven't seen my buddies in a week. I don't. My family.
Okay, 10 minutes. No trouble?
Sure. Thanks.
The kid's gonna give us nothing but trouble.
You're not worried, are you? There's nothing to worry about because I think after I got him to leave, I don't think he's going to come back again. I really don't. Just getting a little all on my back here. I feel like one of the Russell brothers.
Oh, look! You want to go over there and watch?
In this weather, Mindy, I'm taking you to your castle, Princess.
extensive research on nutrition, searching to find ways to help dogs live longer lives. And we've succeeded with Purina Dog Chow.
Come on, Danny boy, come on.
Because every nutritional discovery in the world that can help dogs live longer goes into Purina Dog Chow. There's nothing better for your dog.
Danny boy, you're terrific.
Purina Dog Chow brand dog food, helping dogs live longer lives.
What can your child learn from the Bee Says?
Boy begins with B, put a T in front of girl, give the Q and queen a fancy curl. And I learned it from a See and Say.
See and Say toys like the Bee Says make learning so much fun.
Catch, see.
It's a shame for your child to have just one.
It's so easy to learn. It's the finest thing. Just give the dial a turn, then pull the string. And I learned it from a See and Say.
Norm, my first turkey salad.
And my last.
Norman! Mom, he's right. My turkey salad doesn't taste as fresh as yours.
Did you use Hellman's mayonnaise?
No, I tried a bargain brand. Does Hellman's taste fresher?
The freshest. Makes all your dishes taste their best.
Hellman's does taste better.
Better?
Norman, bring out the Hellman and bring out the best.
Tonight, Luke's got a girlfriend that's a singing sensation, but someone wants to do her in. Now, who's got a crush on the Dukes? And on Dallas, the wedding's off, but Clayton won't stop until Miss Ellie says yes.
I think this'll stop you.
Then it's a spectacular comedy event you won't want to miss when Carol Burnett discovers Placido Domingo tonight.
I don't want to hold fast to any memories of you, Hillary. Hillary? Hillary! What is this supposed to mean?
This is the note you left me after our night in the cabin.
I realize that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you remember. I figured you wrote so many phony love letters, you probably lost track.
That note wasn't phony.
Spare me.
I wanted us to remember what happened that night. To remember it and cherish it.
Why? Because it's never going to happen again? Well, forget about it. I don't want to remember it and cherish
You
it
don't
then.
mean that. You
Yes,
don't mean
I
that.
do mean that.
Well, let me tell you something. Nothing has been as wonderful for me as that night. It was for you, too, and you know it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't real. It was a dream.
Well, nothing has been as real for me as that was. You can't just let go of it, just like that.
Yes, I can. And I will. I'll admit, you had me going with all that talk about visions and, reaching out.
Well, I
into
meant
your heart.
every word of it.
Words are cheap.
Not those.
Then why are you pulling away from me like this?
Because sometimes it's hard. It's hard to hold on to the vision. It's hard because they don't last.
Why?
I don't know. They burn too brightly. They fade out, they're gone. But at least we had our moments, one perfect night together.
John, that's not enough. I want more. that to me. I don't want to remember any of it. I don't want any of it. Just forget it.
Hillary, come on, please.
So I asked Malloy why he had planted the cocaine in my car, and he said that he had to. Someone made him do it. I asked him who that person was. He was about to respond again, but he didn't. He died a short time after that.
Your Honor, I see no reason to subject my client to the notoriety of a public trial.
In view of this confession.
I think there's ample reason to dismiss the charges totally. But it's obvious the trial should be postponed until the police can make a thorough investigation.
Just a minute, Counselor. I assume you do not expect us to accept this on blind faith. That, in fact, you have another witness to this remarkable confession.
No, I was the only one there.
So you have nothing and no one to back up this claim?
Well, yes, we do. We have the handwritten note by Officer Malloy. And also there's testimony of Officer Day and the paramedics.
That's the jail matron who was with Officer Malloy right after he was shot?
Yes, Your Honor. She will testify that Officer Malloy had insisted on seeing Mr. Marler and, in fact, refused to be taken to the hospital until Mr. Marler arrived. Now, this shows to me...
It could show that Malloy wanted to spit in Marler's face, for all we know.
Dalton.
Well, no offense intended, Your Honor, but with no other witnesses...
Is there anything else?
Yes. We have a very good idea where Malloy might have obtained the drugs that he planted.
Yes, Your Honor. I had checked with the property room at police headquarters. The property clerk told me that 1 pound of cocaine had been missing on the very day that Mr. Marler was arrested.
And that's the amount that was found in your car?
Exactly the same amount, Your Honor. And furthermore, the chemical analysis was virtually identical.
That could be nothing but a coincidence. But after all, you have no hard facts here, have you?
It's true that once the drug had been placed in another container, it's difficult to identify conclusively.
Yes, how convenient for you.
However, given the juxtaposition of time and the weight, the type of drug... and
Given all of that, you have cooked up an assumption which fits your
more
plan
than an
perfectly.
assumption. There's the weight of detail here.
The weight of evidence is what is required here, and it comes down heavily against your client.
You are convinced of that, Mr. Dalton?
Your Honor, what has the defense given us here this afternoon? Conjecture, hearsay, and a deathbed confession, witnessed only by the accused.
That's one interpretation.
Well, I'm afraid I don't see of any other. I shall continue to keep an open mind on this.
Well, you certainly keep it well disguised.
There is one circumstance under which I could be moved to drop the charges at this time.
What is that?
If the defense can produce direct or testimonial evidence to support their claim, such as a witness to Officer Malloy's alleged confession.
So I said, listen, cop, maybe you could push the other dudes around, but don't mess with me. Not unless you want your face rearranged.
What do you say to that?
You got all bent out of shape. But that just made me laugh harder, got him even madder, man.
Did he threaten you? Did he threaten you or what?
Sure, but I just said, look, okay, so drop your gun belt, come inside my cell, Columbo. We'll see how tough you are, one-on-one. All right, go for it. Yeah, you should have seen the look on his face, man.
Did you guys see this thing in here about Ross's trial?
Yeah.
I don't believe what a lousy deal that is. I hope Mike can do something to get him off.
Boy, I do, too. You know what I think is weird is the way that policeman was killed?
Right, the cop who arrested Ross.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think it's weird that he would be killed just before the trial?
Spooky. That's a good point. I'm not saying that I'm happy a man is dead, but it's just as well.
Why?
Well, it's one less witness for the prosecution that could help Ross beat the rap.
Then what are you saying?
It aggravates me to see the wrong people getting nailed all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I agree with that.
Speaking of the wrong people, don't you think that Lou Jack's been visiting his fellow delinquents long enough?
Yeah. Yeah, long enough.
I'm telling you guys, man, it was just like in the movies. Was there lots of blood? Pools of it everywhere. Oh, wow. So look, so this guy, Malloy, I think his name is, he's gasping out this confession to this Mahler dude. He's like, I did it, man. I put the drugs in your car.
Wait a minute. What's this about a confession?
When I was very little, it was, now eat your veggies or you can't have dessert. When I got crastier, it was,
Ollie, just finish if I can have your dessert.
then after 18 indulgent years, I had to say a sad goodbye to desserts and diet. But now I can eat Weight Watchers cheesecake studded with ripe red strawberries, moist Weight Watchers carrot cake jammed with raisins, and all the other divine Weight Watchers desserts, without having to make a deal about veggies and without a fat stress.
Feel that clean. Feel it. Feel it.
Feel it.
It's a clean so clean you can feel it. Discover a clean so revolutionary no soap is able to match it. It's Zest Deodorant Bar. A better way to clean. See, Zest rinses away cleaner. Soap can't do that. In water you can see the difference, and you can feel the difference. Zest. A clean so clean you can feel the difference.
How shiny can Mr. Clean leave your no-wax floor? So shiny you might think it's wet. Oh, it's dry.
That's right.
Mr. Clean cleans clear to the shine, so it doesn't look dull when it's dry. Mr. Clean cuts through dirt and brings out the shine, so it doesn't look dull when it's dry. Mr. Clean, for a clean so shiny you might think it's wet.
It's dry.
The Mr. Clean Shine.
I can see myself.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Weekdays, the excitement explodes on The Young and the Restless, where a young man's career is on the rise, and two women compete to share the spotlight with him. And an evening of passion could lead to disastrous consequences for an unlikely couple. It's daytime television's hottest drama, the Emmy Award-winning The Young and the Restless.
This is CBS.
Let's build a snowman. Now I can tell you about me. New Snuggle Fabric Softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive. I get knit this soft, this static-free. See? Quilts? They're fluffy. Everything smells so fresh. This winter, get your clothes static-free and snuggly soft. With me.
New Snuggle Fabric Softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive.
5 pounds of ripe tomatoes, potatoes, a 5-pound ham, all big values.
At Big Cheese Pizza, there's a new 5-pound bag.
Over 5 pounds of great tasting pizza, the new Deep Pan Deluxe, new thick, light, and crispy crust, heaps of toppings, and 100% pure mozzarella cheese.
Order value. The Big Cheese Deep Pan Large Deluxe.
Over 5 pounds of great tasting pizza.
Pizza, great tasting pizza.
This is WIBW-TV, Topeka, Kansas.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by today's Pringles with a delicious deep-fried flavor. And by Crisco Oil for fried foods with no greasy taste and for light-tasting salads.
So, then after the cops spilled the beans, he croaked. I mean, did you tell anyone at headquarters about this? No. Why not? I told you, man. I was standing in the stock closet. Wait a minute, you were hiding the whole time? Hey, man, I wasn't hiding. I was keeping out of the way. What about when the rest of the people came back into the room? Well, I decided it was time for me to get back to my cell before they came looking for me. So I slipped out. No one noticed me in all the excitement. And you didn't tell anyone down there anything about this? Why should I? To save an innocent man from going to jail. Hey, man, what's that to me? I gotta look out for number one, right? You want to tell me what number one's got to lose? Hey, who knows, huh? Look, I've been through enough courtroom scenes in my time. I sure ain't volunteering for any.
Get your coat. Why? We're going visiting. Visiting with who? The judge. Ross needs you to tell this story to the judge.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't feel like it right now.
Maybe you didn't understand what I mean. You're going whether you like it or not. Put that on.
I'm getting sick of you trying to push me around. It's getting real old, you know.
That's right, pal, it is.
Still, bro, who do you think you are? I mean, maybe I gotta work here for a while, but that don't make me your slave, so get off my case.
Better listen to the man if you want to stay healthy, dude.
I'll say it one more time. I ain't going to no courthouse.
You're going if I say you're going.
But how you gonna force them? You're outnumbered, dude.
Oh, what, is this your reinforcement? A bozo and a chick?
Thinking of taking on the Galahad's now?
Chick's got a brown belt in judo.
Mm-hmm, and Tony has a black belt in karate.
Yeah, and all I got is these, but I'd love to show them to you. Up close.
So, what do you say? We go down to court peaceful like, or do we have to, bounce each other off the walls for a little while?
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Interested in having a little lunch with the woman of your dreams?
Whoa, look at this. Lunch.
Grab it.
It has to be a pretty quick one, though, because I got a therapy lesson with Claire in about 20-25 minutes.
Claire's coming to work today?
Yeah. Why shouldn't you?
Well, I'm a little surprised. She was so upset at the airport this morning.
Oh, she's all over that. Claire is a professional through and through.
Yeah, apparently.
You know, the only thing that surprised me about that was breaking down in the first place.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that myself.
It's good, though, you know? I mean, letting our feelings hang out like that, that's healthy.
You and Claire are very close, aren't you?
We've become good friends last couple of months, yeah.
Yeah. She's a lucky woman. She'll need a good friend while Kelly's away.
I suppose.
Exactly how well do you know Claire?
Here we go again, right?
Oh, no, honey. I'm just interested in your interests.
You know, you should really take some lessons from me
Lessons?
on how not to be jealous.
What do you mean?
Boy, look how calm I am about you and John Stevens.
But me and... you can't possibly compare John Stevens to Claire Ramsey. I've never even met the man.
You seem obsessed with meeting him, though.
I'm curious.
Curious.
Yes, from everything everybody said, he seems like a real interesting man. I just want to see for myself.
Well, then invite him over for dinner.
Well, I did already.
Then invite him again.
I'd rather not. I don't want to push myself on the man. He might not like that.
Oh, you're a little bit worried about his feelings, aren't you?
No, I'm not at all.
Well, then what are you so
really...
upset about his reaction to a second dinner
I'm
invitation?
not upset. I just don't want to be impolite. Dr. Stevens is obviously a man who values his privacy.
Oh, excuse me for a living. Dr. Stevens values his privacy,
Well, you're
right?
excused, and thank you for teaching me such a good lesson on how not to be jealous.
Come. I'm interested in your interest.
Oh.
No, seriously, what is... Just curious, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Just curious about those big brown eyes that everyone keeps talking about.
Oh, look at that view. Isn't that great? Check it out. Isn't that nice?
Oh, look.
That's Fifth Avenue right there.
Oh, look.
Hey, look at that view.
Oh. Beautiful.
That is nice.
Oh. Guess we won't be seeing much more of our apartment.
No, it doesn't look like it anymore.
Rick, I'll tell you, I was never prepared.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you, all right?
Now I know how filthy and embarrassed I feel.
Everything is going to be all right. Don't worry. We'll find him.
Yeah, but will we find him before Bradley does?
I don't know, but we're going to try, all right?
Oh. Oh, look.
Want to light a little fire under your fried chicken? Introducing improved Crisco oil.
You start to fry a little faster.
Improved Crisco oil starts to fry faster than any other leading brand.
Crunch a little crisper.
Crust turns into a crispier crunch.
Takes on flavor.
Chicken taste is tastier.
You start to fry a little faster. Crunch a little crisper. Takes on flavor. Start to a little faster. A little crisper. A lot of flavor.
Improved Crisco oil.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, what a send-off.
You let your joy show in the things you do, so let our joy flow. Watch that shine come through, you'll see your flakes glow. People notice and do, our joy's the reason.
Watch. Other leading brands can dry, leaving dirty-looking spots. Only Joy's Lemon Fresh formula lets dishes dry clean, practically spot-free, down to the shine.
Our joy's the reason. Let your joy show.
Scope presents The Way It Was.
Mama, mouthwash tastes like medicine.
Oh, baby, if it didn't, it wouldn't work.
Alex believed it. Today, he still does.
Hey, Big Al. If you're going dancing, try Scope. It's minty. Tastes good.
Then it doesn't fight bad breath.
Hey, Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you.
Cool, tingly.
Fresh breath at last.
Mama won't believe it.
Mama!
Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you.
Look who's coming.
It's the Big Cheese. Hail to the Cheesums, the Big Cheese of potato chips. Here comes the Cheesums, the Big Cheese is here.
New Pringles Cheesums. With so much cheese flavor and tangy spices, they taste cheesier than the leading national cheese chip.
Oh, but it's the Big Cheese.
Put up your hand and stick your nip for the Big Cheese steaks of potato chips. Hail to the Cheesums, the Big Cheese is here.
They don't know who we are. They don't recognize us. Come on, let's keep going.
Mindy, I changed my mind. Let's check out the mine, okay?
Okay, go, let's go. All right.
Okay. What's the story?
Story?
Yeah, I found this at the nurse's station. Give this back to Colette. Oh, what does this mean?
Just what it says it means. It belongs to Colette. It's the lock of her hair.
Colette's hair.
That's right. You won't keep the label. I won't keep the lock of hair.
When did you... When did you
I
get...
cut it off just before I left the cabin.
While I was sleeping?
That's right.
Why?
Because that night seemed like a dream to me, too. I wanted something to remind me of you, something I could touch. To prove you were real.
Well, thanks. You know, I always thought that my hair seemed shorter on one side ever since that night.
Oh, you did? Huh. Which side?
Right?
Took it off the top. Just kind of standing right up, waiting to be cut off.
Boy, I sure wish you would have taken me away that morning instead of just a lock of my hair.
I am sorry. Because I've never meant to hurt you. You have to believe that.
I think, John, I want to believe that.
Then do.
Then tell tell me why? Why do we have all this mystery? Why can't you explain these things to me? How can we... Can't you just tell me why
I wish I could. I can't.
You can't. Well, thanks for the hair. I'm going to try to figure out something useful to do with it. Plus, I look real cute with a mustache, huh?
Colette, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, I finished my review. Now, the defense has made several points in its bid for dismissal. The testimony of Officer Day, that of the paramedics called to the scene, the correlation between the drugs found in Mr. Marlar's car and those that were reported missing from the police property room, and, of course, Mr. Marlar's report of Officer Malloy's confession. Now, I find all of this to be quite significant.
But, Your Honor, how can you give credence
I
to
said significant, but not compelling. I have to agree with Mr. Dalton. Without the corroboration of a witness, you do not have enough evidence to warrant dismissal of the indictment.
Your Honor, if we could go over in detail some of the...
We've been over all of this several times, Mr. Bauer. The evidence is not conclusive. We will have to have a trial to weigh the facts in this case.
No postponement.
No, the trial will proceed as scheduled.
Excuse me, Your Honor. There's a Mr. Reardon outside. He says it's urgent that he see Mr. Marlar.
I'm sorry. Would you inform Mr. Reardon that I'll talk to him after we're through? All right?
Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm very sorry about interrupting like this, but it can't wait. It's very
Tony,
important.
it can wait.
No, because I have a witness right here. Your Honor, this kid heard every word of Officer Malloy's confession.
The eggs are fresh. The cream is real. Cheese, not one, but 3 kinds. It's new Porriquiche from Land O'Lakes, where our fresh goods and your good cooking get together. Here's all the filling you need for quiche. Pour into a pie shell. Bake. It's easy as that. Good as you'd expect from Land O'Lakes. New Porriquiche in your grocer's freezer.
I can't find my sweater.
Don't forget to brush.
Dad, I'm tired of Mom working.
Come on, she hasn't stopped looking after you. Right down to this. Mom even makes sure we have advanced formula crest with Floristat.
Why?
Gives even more protection than the crest we grew up on. She wants you to get even fewer cavities than we did. And to find your own sweater.
Time to grow up, huh?
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Sometimes you get a headache you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. You feel you can't escape the throbbing. You need a powerful pain reliever. Norwich Extra Strength Aspirin, the maximum amount of pain reliever you can get unless you see your doctor. And Norwich is pure aspirin, no caffeine, no additives.
Feeling fine, good buddy.
Norwich Extra Strength Aspirin, pure power, pure relief.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, Natch. Okay, thanks for telling me. All right, bye-bye. Mystery man has struck again and canceled another appointment with me.
Dr. Stevens?
Yeah.
Had an appointment with him?
This afternoon.
Well, you know, honey, I've got some things I have to do for the patient advocacy program that take about, a half hour or so. But after that, I think I'm just going to waddle on down to Dr. Stevens' lab and bring him up here to you.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And I don't need you to run my errands for me. Besides, you don't even work here anymore, so don't...
No, but I will, because I want to, and I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Honey, this isn't some kind of stupid tit for tat, is it?
Ed, stop being so silly. How could you be jealous of Dr. Stevens? I've never even laid eyes on him.
Yeah, true.
And I know I have an incredible imagination, but it's not that good. I can't fall in love with a man that I've never even met, okay? Gotta run.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, it is so disappointing.
What?
Well, in half an hour, I'm going to meet this mystery man, and then the mystery will be all over. Tisk, tisk. All good things must come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye, darling.
Bye. Half an hour, huh? Hmm.
So, Malloy, he's really gasping by this time, and he opens his mouth to speak again, but nothing comes out. So he goes down for the count.
And that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the whole truth and nothing but, so help me.
Miss Brooks, would you come in, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you have an officer of the court take a deposition for Mr. Lujack?
Right away, Your Honor.
Mr. Lujack?
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for coming forward with us, Mr. Lujack.
No sweat, Your Highness. Your Honor.
You may go now.
Tony, thank you.
Well, this has been a most unusual case.
To say the least.
Isn't that what you asked for, Mr. Dalton, a witness?
I assume so.
I suggest, in the interest of justice, that you drop all charges against Mr. Marlar immediately.
I'll agree to dropping the charges on one condition. That the kid, Mr. Lujack, takes a lie detector.
I certainly have no objection to that, Your Honor, if he consents.
And after his deposition is taken, I will arrange for the test. And if he passes?
If he passes, then I see no reason to bring this case to trial.
Yes. All right.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
We didn't have to hide from our friends. I wish we could let them know we're okay.
I know. So do I. If we get them involved, we're just going to get them in trouble.
I love you.
I love you, too. Come on.
Want some excitement in your meatloaf?
Meatloaf exciting? It puts my family to sleep.
Wake 'em up. Get the Lipton onion soup mix.
That's exciting? Soup? With my meatloaf?
No, put the soup mix in your meatloaf. You see, Lipton's delicious seasonings and toasted onions give your meatloaf recipe an excitingly different onion flavor.
What a great oniony flavor. What did you put in here?
Just a little excitement.
Soup up your meatloaf with Lipton.
Hey, Brinker! Lunch! Next to cheese, I love lunch. You forgot something.
What?
My Cheetos.
Cheetos? Cheese-flavored snacks for a cheese guy?
I love the cheesiness.
Me too.
I love the flavor.
Me too.
I love the crunchiness.
Me too. I take them everywhere.
And most of all,
Yeah?
I love yours.
Me too.
For a choice of great cheese tastes, nobody pleases a cheese lover like Cheetos.
Now it's a breeze. I can get shakeable hair with unshakable holds with new Germac aerosol hairspray. Because Germac hairspray is professionally formulated and salon tested, just like all Germac products. And I love the new aerosol. It gives you soft, shining, shakeable hair with unshakable holds, just like mine.
Germac Professional Hairsprays in new aerosol or pump. The trade secret for beautiful hair.
So let the wind blow.
Premiering Sunday.
We are in deep trouble.
The hit movie becomes the all-new comedy series. Join guest star Alan Alda in the premiere of The Four Seasons.
Well, that's an intelligent approach.
Then on The Jeffersons, can George and Tom measure up to the ideal man?
You take away Carter's strength, bravery, and his good looks, and what you got left?
You.
And at Alice's new time, Terry tells Mel the truth about his long-lost pet.
Not in front of the DOG.
Then on Trucker John, Gonzo becomes an unwilling heir.
This inheritance belongs to your son.
All Sunday.
Free at last. Free at last.
I knew you'd be exonerated. I just didn't think it'd be this easy.
Oh, you did you? I thought it was pretty damn touch and go.
Yeah, now I gotta go get some real work done.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, I knew you would win in spite of Alan and everything.
Yes, well, Trish, I won another round, but the fight goes on. I have to keep after Alan.
But, Ross, you've been through so much.
Oh, I'm not going to let him get away with this. There is nothing that Alan wouldn't do. Malloy, for instance, a good cop for 12 years until Alan gets a hold of him. It's just that he's so well insulated, well protected, it's hard to know where to strike.
Oh, Ross, I'm sorry, I forgot. Lionel brought this. He said it was important.
Oh, Lionel. He wasn't exaggerating. They tracked down the prostitute that set me up. My dear, I think we have just found a chink in Alan Spaulding's armor.
You're back. Our young gentleman here behave himself?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he did.
Amazing.
Took a lie detector test, didn't make too much of a fuss. Even passed it with flying colors, didn't he?
So Ross is home free then?
Yeah, well, I hope so, but you never know.
So, how about those brewskis? See, no, now I've been such a good boy, huh?
You're not going to get the time of day from me. And don't start bragging about how you got Ross off, because you never would have gone unless we forced you to.
I'm gonna get tired of this place real soon.
It couldn't be soon enough for me.
Enough, all right? Come on, I could use a beer myself. Would you mind?
Tony, you shouldn't be drinking.
You want to knock off the mother hen bit? I am fine. My head is fine. It has been for days, okay? Look, I'm sorry I hollered.
Hey.
No big deal. Where's Annabelle? She's at the library?
Yeah, she said she'd give you a call. Listen, I got to get some wine out of the stock room. Be right back.
Come on, it's about time I put you to work.
You don't have to tell me my assignment. I know just where to begin.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go entertain the ladies. Once I get through with them, they'll never want to leave this.
Oh, Prince Charming, I have a couple of others.
Hey, man. Hey, take it easy.
Hey, what's the matter, man? Who is it?
Dr. Stevens?
Kate, that was an awful long one.
to hold you again.
Oh, I know. I can't believe this. I've missed you so much. What are you doing here?
Sure, you're warm and cozy now. But pretty soon, you could catch a cold like this. Cough rattling in your throat. Nose almost jammed shut. Chills deeper.
For bad colds, get Dristan Ultra. Just 2 tablets of Dristan Ultra give the relief of 2 Sudafed, plus 1 chlortrimeton, plus 2 Tylenol, plus 2 hold cough lozenges. All this in Dristan Ultra.
It does the job, even on your worst cold.
All this in Dristan Ultra.
Why are you buying that toilet cleaner? It's one of those new automatic intakes. But it only has bleach. No blue cleaners? Only bleach, but Tank 2 has bleach and blue cleaners.
Tank 2 is the first national 2-compartment cleaning system that combines blue cleaners and dirt-destroying bleach. You can see it's working when the blue disappears and the dirt disappears with it.
Tank 2 not only gives you the cleaning power of bleach, but the freshness of blue. So why settle for just bleach when Tank 2 gives you blue, too?
This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South-Southwest, Marianne Restivo, and Barney's. Be sure to be with us Monday for another full hour of Guiding Light.